Beyond the pages.
Beyond the pages.
Hello everyone and welcome to another insightful episode of Beyond the Pages podcast. This is where we talk about everything education, reading, literature. This podcast is proudly brought to you by Accessible Publishers Limited. My name is Uchechukwu Judith, Nwafor, and I am joined by my favorite co-host,
Oyeyele, Oluwakemi. It's a pleasure to have you guys here once again on Beyond the Pages podcast. In the spirit of International Youth Day, we'll be exploring on this topic: youth, technology, future of reading, and adapting to changing habits. But I want to ask you a question, guys. Do you even know who this is? I doubt if you do.
Yeah, exactly, because we have a fantastic guest, an amazing guest with us today. Our guest is an avid reader, he's a writer, and he's a linguist. So let's welcome to the show Mr. Oromidayo.
Good morning everyone. My name is Oromidayo, like she said. I am so happy to be here. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, that's good. We want to say a big thank you to you, sir, for creating time for all that of your tight schedule. We
Thank
are
you
so
for
honored.
bringing me around.
Yeah.
So honored to have you, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir, we would like to ask you, who is Mr. Oromidayo and your experience to technology, sir?
And reading. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Please pardon me. Can I be a bit less official?
Yes.
Can we drop this sa thing?
Yes, I don't know where you're using that. Like, let's not use that.
The Oromidayo, I am a writer, like she said.
Okay.
I'm a reader as well. I'm a logistics person, at least for now. That's what brings food to the table.
Wow.
Then I'm a data scientist.
Okay.
So I don't know, like sometimes I find it difficult to express myself. Like people like, how do you combine logistics with being a writer and being a data analyst? She don't understand. So, but then God is helping us. So.
Yeah. It's so amazing to have you on the show today. We are honored, and we thank you once more, like my co-host said, for bringing out time for your busy schedule. So let's go to the next question. So I want to know, what do you think about reading and youths? Have you noticed the changing? What have you noticed about the changing habits of youths reading with technology? Days we have come a long way from hard copy to soft copy, and there are lots of ways that youths now read online. So what do you think? What have you noticed about the changing habits of youths reading then and now?
The world is evolving.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everything is changing every day.
Yeah.
And the literary world is changing with the world too.
Of course.
I remember back then in the days when we were still in primary school, secondary school, we go around with novels like you carry the body seat or you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like you even approach people on the street that, what's the title of the book you are holding? Can I have a? You understand?
Yeah.
But you hardly see that happening again. But doesn't mean that people are no longer reading. No, people are still reading.
Yeah.
Do you understand? As a matter of fact, it might surprise you to know that people read more now. Why did I say this? When I was growing up, when we were growing up, there were a lot of books we read about, but we did not have access to them.
Yes.
Do you understand? We couldn't get them.
Yeah.
Yes.
We couldn't buy them. Even some of them that we could buy, we did not have the means. You understand, like getting to where they're selling them. You might be hearing that a book you want to read is in the US or UK. No Nigerian bookstore has it.
Yes.
But the world is changing. Most of those books now, we read them. I remember maybe 3 or 4 years ago, there was a particular book I came across when I was in primary school. Do you understand? Like it was one of those books I inherited from my uncle. Do you get? So I just saw the book started from, I think, page 50.
Wow.
All the other pages have gone off and did not even end again.
Wow.
Do you get?
Yes.
So, like, I read the book. The little I was able to read from the book, it was a novel actually by James Hadley Chase. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah.
You know James Hadley Chase. So it was this book, But a Short Time to Live. So I started the book from page 50, ended at I think page 100 and something. I didn't start from the beginning. I couldn't end it as well. Do you get? But like 3-4 years ago, I was just like all over the internet looking for it. Then I got a soft copy. I was just so the word is changing.
Yeah.
The reading habit is changing, both positively and negatively. So I think what I've said might have been the positive side of reading. Do you get? We have negative sides of reading now because unlimited access to books now has really exposed people, especially young minds, to wrong books. You know, of course, somebody said there is nothing like wrong books, that every book teaches a lesson. Well, but there are some. Anyway, let's not go further. Probably you have something else to say.
No, because when you said that there are negative side of getting books online, I am not able to because they have been written and they are online for consumers, for us to read.
Yes.
So how can it be
negative side?
Yes.
Well, I did not mean the negative sides of accessing books online. I am saying the negative sides of technology. The negative impact of technology on reading. You understand? The question you asked was, if I remember vividly, you said, what's the positive and the negative sides of technology on reading development and all that?
Yeah, how it has changed.
So I think technology has impacted the literary word both positively and negatively, like I said. And the negative part of it is that we have so many things that distract people now.
Okay.
So people hardly read now. You understand?
Yes.
Like you can ask a lot of people now, when was the last time you read any book from beginning to the end? They can't remember. But we all cannot do without social media.
Yeah.
That is a negative impact of technology on reading. Do you get?
Yeah.
Of course, there are positive impacts, like I first mentioned as well.
Yeah, getting access to the book, no matter.
Unrestricted access. Like you don't have to be rich, you don't have to be anything else. So just get your data, go online, search. You have access to lots of books.
So you said before that that compared to now and then, that you feel like we read more now, although you don't see people carrying books
around.
But knowing that social media is there and all the distractions, can you still say that yes, people read more now than then?
Did you know that even then people were not reading? People that were not reading were not reading. Do you agree with me?
People that were reading were not reading.
People that were not reading then were not reading. People that were reading. Do you get?
Okay, can you please explain that?
So what I am trying to say is, before technology came, people were reading. Some of us were reading. Do you get?
Yeah.
So even at now, see, one thing about being a reader is this: nothing can stop you from reading. Do you get what I am trying to say? Not even technology is strong enough to stop you from reading.
Yeah.
You get?
Yes.
We all have access to technologies. Yeah.
Yes.
I have time. I create time for reading, and I have time I use on social media.
Okay.
Do you get? Okay. So the point is, technology has impacted the literary word negatively in the sense that some of the people that were reading back then have reduced their reading habits now. Do you understand? Like back then, everything you had is book. Everything you had to keep yourself company with books.
Yeah.
Do you get? But now, Facebook is there. All the social media is there.
And you can even watch your film with your phone.
Yes.
So people are no longer. This is one of the negative impacts of social media. I mean, technology. People are no longer spending much time on books again. So that might be a negative impact of technology on reading. But at the same time, technology has also made books accessible to a lot of people.
Okay. So you said a lot about it, but I feel like, do I still need to ask the same particular question?
Okay.
But I would just we're talking about digital books here. Okay. How do you see the platform ebook and audiobook affecting young people reading, affecting their reading habits? And what is your challenges about it and the benefits?
Well, I think audiobooks and ebooks have more positive impacts on reading than negative impacts.
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to say. They make, apart from making all these books accessible, they also make them pleasurable, especially the audiobooks.
Yes.
Like, I don't need to strain my eye on the phone for hours trying to get knowledge out of a book. I can just plug in my headsets and keep listening.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Doing something else at the same time.
That is a plus to technology in that area. So audiobooks and ebooks are doing fantastically well. But for audiobook per se, ebooks don't really have problems like audiobooks. Do you get? For audiobooks, there's something about reading that shapes your, should I say, your knowledge of English or whatever language you're reading it in. Take for instance, you have this book to read now. You are very conscious of every punctuation marks while you are reading.
Yes.
In most cases, for audio platforms that are not so properly put in place, these things will be lost. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if I am reading, most people don't pay attention to the punctuations, to where the full stop is, to where the comma is, to where the exclamation mark is when they are reading. And that thing is likely to happen if you are reading a book or listening to a book. Do you get? But there's something about you picking a book and reading the text. So whether you are reading an actual book or an ebook, you are conscious of the punctuation marks. And this helps your grammatical, I don't know how to put it. Do you get? It helps your grammatical understanding that, full stop is supposed to be here. When you are consistently seeing something, it becomes part of you. It becomes part of your unconsciousness. So,
but I used to think that because the artists that usually do the audio, I feel like sometimes they take more cognizance of all those punctuations than even some readers that don't really know how to place all those punctuation marks and everything.
Because when an artist is reading a particular book and it gets to a comma, there's a little pause before they start the following sentence.
I understand what you ladies are saying, but my point is, I am not saying it from the point of the recorder or whoever is doing the voiceover for the book. I am saying it on the point of somebody that is listening.
Okay.
Do you get? Take for instance, the way I listen to audiobooks sometimes, but I'm not really a fan of audiobooks. I prefer reading, whether it is an ebook or a physical book. Do you understand? So what I am saying is, I've listened to a lot of audiobooks and they are not as real as it would have been if you are actually reading for yourself. Do you understand? An exclamation that will be done by someone reading reading to us as audio might not really be as strong as the way it's going to be if I am actually holding the book and all that. So I don't know about you ladies, but for me personally,
you prefer to read it by yourself.
Do you understand? I want to see where they come out. We as a linguist, I think we underplay the role of punctuation marks a lot. Do you understand? Like, I'm very specific when it comes to punctuation marks, and punctuation marks alone. Ordinary comma sometimes can make a lot of meaning.
Yes.
Do you get?
Yes.
So, and somebody who is reading for me might, just take that for granted and not put enough emphasis on it, and
I feel that all those punctuation marks, they give what you are reading a meaning.
A lot of meaning, way more than the way somebody else would just come and just say, I was there yesterday, the whole meaning will be lost.
We've talked about audiobooks and
ebooks.
So let's move forward to your experience about digital libraries. So what do you think about digital reading platforms, digital libraries? What do you like compared to physical ones? Which one do you find more convenient and enjoyable? Like,
when I was coming from home this morning, something popped up to my head. Something that happened a very long time ago. When I left secondary school back then, you understand, like, I've started reading since I was in primary school. By reading, I mean reading real books, actual books. Yeah, I got
Like
exposed
how many
to
pages of books?
I got exposed to James Adichie's books. I must have read all his books by now.
Really?
I got exposed to James Adichie's books when I was, I should be in probably primary 5 or 4. So, the other time I was talking about the negative side of
Hard copy and soft copy.
Soft copies. Normally, on a normal ground, I wouldn't have known anybody like James Adichie, you understand? But due to technology and all that, so I was really, really exposed at a very young age, and we're just trying to let go of some of the things we learned from some of the books. But let's not go there anyway. So back to what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Physical libraries and online libraries, right?
Yes.
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Yes.
When I left secondary school, then I schooled in Oshogbo, Osun State. Do you understand?
Okay.
So where I was living, Ogoluwa at Oshogbo, was so far from the state library. It's like you're moving from here to, let's say, Akuba Ojuri. Do you understand? Then I was living alone. Most times I didn't have money, so I used to trek from my house at Ogoluwa to the state library.
Wow.
Do you get? So like sometimes I spend hours on the road trekking. So imagine the stress that I would have put into that. Then when I was coming back in the evening to the same number of hours.
But sorry to cut you, but how do you feel when you get to the library? You don't feel tired?
No,
Yeah.
like
Don't sleep
if I
off,
should
yes.
if I should take myself all the way from my house to spend hours on the road inside the sun and all that, then I would be energized enough to read. Of course I would be tired, let me not lie.
Okay.
But then something motivated me to leave my house.
Yes.
Nobody made it a compulsion for me to leave. It was just a personal kind of thing that I just have to go and read.
Then going to that library, is it for pleasure or
do you go to library
for
do you go to library for pleasure? Okay,
Yeah,
you mean
like
reading, like what was I
purpose of your
reading? To be sincere, I was doing more of pleasure reading then. Do you understand? Because like I just wanted to read. I wanted to read anything and whatever I could lay my hands on. Then I was reading virtually everything. Science, biology, blah blah blah, politics, whatever took my interest. You understand? So that was what I was doing. Do you get? But now do I have to do that again? No, I don't think there's anything I'm going to any library to read that I cannot access from the comfort of my home. I could put my legs on the table and read all the books in the world. Do you get?
Yeah.
So that is a positive impact of technology, and I think I prefer that to physical library.
It's more convenient.
So do people still go to the physical library?
Yes.
Of course.
Wow.
People still go
People
to physical library.
prefer hard copies. And when you are holding
By
a book,
people, what statistics I'm a data analyst.
Okay, like me
what
now,
statistics do you have to back up your claim that people prefer?
I've read many research reports where you ask people hard copy and
soft copy,
and even me personally, I think when I'm holding it, I know that ebooks are accessible, it's more accessible and all this, but I know that when I hold a hard copy, I enjoy it more because I'm with it, I'm feeling it more. I'll read it more, and I would also be compelled to finish it because it is and I feel like it's more valuable. I will attach more value to it.
Well, different strokes for different folks.
Yes.
Do you get? But the thing is, how do you anyway, I don't know, but personally me, like I want to finish maybe 8 books in a month. How do I carry all of them around? And I'm very sorry, I'm very careless with physical things. I may bring something here, if it is not in my bag, I may not remember to take it with me. I've lost a lot of books that way. I was like, I left this book at this place. So how do you even go back to those places to get it?
I have someone that loves reading a physical book too, because he will be like, okay, I want to read 4 books in a month. Okay. Then he will time himself. But like, okay, let's say Monday to Friday, this is the book I'll be going out with. You won't carry anything apart from that book. So once he's coming back and the book is not with him, his mind, he said his mind is always telling him you brought something.
Mm.
So you will not okay. Oh, my book.
That was
So
what I
you can
said.
also
Yeah, that was what I said.
make it like that.
Different strokes for different folks. Do you understand? And to be sincere, ebooks can be very distracting sometimes because ebooks you access them on your phones, on your tablets, or on your laptops. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And things will pop up.
Yes, message will pop up and be like, okay,
Messages will pop up.
And your battery might even be low.
No, your battery might not even be low, but it's a very big. Technology is very distracting these days. You understand? While you are here, your mom's message might just pop in. Pum, 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 pum. I want you to help me to grind pepper on your way back to Kiniko. While you are reading that message, something else pops up. Funke Akindele has given birth to a couple of triplets or something. So like, oh, let me quickly check this out. I'll come back to the book. Before you know it, you go to Facebook, something else happened.
That's the end.
That's the end for the day.
That's the end.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
end. So
yeah,
it happens.
yeah.
It happens. I agree with you guys. Physical books, physical books. But then we have to evolve.
Yeah.
We have to move.
We have to follow the trend.
We have to follow the trend.
Yeah. So moving on, Mr. Oromidayo,
Oh,
what
God.
advice?
Please, can you just stop?
I'm so sorry. I think that is like a part of me.
A part of you, yeah.
Yes,
I do
and-
it too. I do it too.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I do it
So moving on.
Okay.
What advice would you give to parents, teachers, and even students that want to adapt?
Follow
The digital age. Yes, reading online,
Okay.
ebook, audiobook, online libraries.
Okay.
What advice would you give to them, sir?
Well, the thing is, the word we're in is people are getting smarter every day. Even your children, you want to monitor them, you want to see what they are consuming from the internet. It's getting harder and harder by the day. You know, I can browse on my phone and delete and wipe off the browsing history.
Yes.
Nobody will know the sites that I've gone to.
Yeah.
You understand? And you can have maybe multiple browsers on your phone. You are using one for a particular kind of web surfing. You understand? Then you're using another one for web surfing. So do you get? So, but for parents, I think they should let their children adapt, but there must be proper and close monitoring. Most of us were exposed to technology without proper monitoring. That's the truth, and it is just discipline that is keeping us to just stay on the right track.
Yes.
Most of those people that are engaging in internet fraud and all that today got exposed.
Yes.
You understand? Without parental or guidance and all that. Do you get? So, for parents, they shouldn't stop their children from using technology. Do you get? It's very, very important. It's very important. At this age, you cannot say, because I don't want my children to be going to pornographic sites on the internet, I don't want to give them access to the internet. How do they learn?
Yeah.
Do we get? So how do they learn? So I think what parents need to do is they shouldn't stop their children from accessing the internet or using technology, but there's a place of moral upbringing. There's a kind of level of upbringing you give to your children that even when they are being exposed to those things, they're able to check themselves and pick the right thing. Do you get?
Yes.
So if you now say, I don't want my children to be exposed, so I'm not going to give them an Android phone, if you do not give it to them, they have friends in school whose parents give them Android phones or tablets or whatever.
There will be peer pressure.
So it is what your children have within them that will keep them safe from the dangers of the internet. You can never say, oh, I don't want you to go to this side or that side. You can not always be there. But you're not there.
Is it possible for parents to have a parental guide? Like, is there an app or something that parents can use to like guide their children's phone or restrict them from opening this particular app?
There are a lot of them. I think I forgot to mention I am a blogger too. I have a blog. There was this time I was trying to partner with I think Facebook or something, so that my blog can be accessible. There's these free blogs that people can visit without data and all that. You understand? So, and on that platform, there's this thing that protects children. You cannot upload content that are adults. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because that platform is basically, I don't know, this free Facebook, free basics.
Yeah, okay.
Free basics actually has more than 50 websites. You understand? Including Facebook. Facebook is part of free basics. So all the websites there, none of them has adult content, except those ones that deal with probably sexuality and mental health and all that. You understand? So no other website is allowed. So those kind of websites or those kind of things are actually put in place for parents, so that you want to read online, you can go here, you can go there, you can go there. So there's a limit to how far you can go when you are accessing the internet through free basics and all that. But like I said, you cannot always be there. It is what your children have within them that will guide them against exposure to wrong things when it comes to technology.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I would like to ask this question. You know, like how many years ago, technology, we don't have this access like this to technology. We've been using hard copy and everything.
Yeah, everything.
But now we are reading online, ebook, audiobooks. So what do you think about what the future of reading might look like? Like if we are now at this stage and yesterday it was not like this, what do you think the future of reading will look like?
See, the truth is reading can never die. It's a lifelong kind of thing that it has been in existence for a very long time. So the only thing that will happen to reading is that it will evolve, it will change from what it used to be to what it is, or to whatever is happening. You know, like, are you guys familiar with these Okada books?
Okada,
Yes.
Yeah, I
don't even know if they are still.
No, they are no longer operational.
They are no longer
operational because I had a lot of my books on their platform before, and they sent me a mail saying they're regrettably shutting down because of low patronage and all that. And you know, like, I think writers need to evolve. People are still reading. Even the videos we watch, we are reading in a way.
Yeah.
I saw something on Facebook recently, a kind of story. Somebody was creating a story with pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with that kind of thing. A short story. A short story might just combine like 10 or 15 pictures. You understand?
Wow.
In that particular story, a guy was at the stream. That's the first picture.
Yeah.
Second slide or second picture, you saw a very beautiful woman.
Okay, I've seen that kind of thing.
You've seen that kind of thing.
Like
Third one, they were talking. Fourth one, she took him inside the river so that they can play together, like that. You understand? That's a story. In its own. You understand? That one is short and concise. And by the time I check, that particular picture was having, that particular short story was having thousands of likes.
Yes.
Imagine that the writer of that thing has written a very long essay. What do you think will happen? Most people will not do. People don't have the patience to be reading lengthy things again. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now, as writers, I think we need to evolve as well. How do we keep telling our stories without going out of, like, without Okada? Without doing like Okada books now. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
How do we make reading appealing to the readers? Do you understand? Do we create slides? Do we create presentations? Do we create them in pictures? Do you understand? So, like, these are the things that we should be thinking about, because I have to be sincere with you. If you want to be rich, writing might not really be the way. That's the truth, the honest truth. Because I remember that time when I was actively very writing, like, I think, anyway, writing is rewarding in the sense that even if you're not getting the money, you know you're leaving a legacy behind.
Yes, of course. Because lots of people are still going to read your work.
I mean, long after you are dead.
Yes.
Like, look at James Adichie that we're talking about now. The man has died how many years? He has died even before we were born. Do you understand? But here we are, we're still talking about him. So that is the reward of writers, that you know that even if I'm dead, I know that someday somebody will say my book. You know, something happened some years back. A lady just called me, I don't know, from the northern part of Nigeria. And she was like, am I sleeping with Kiniko? I said, yes, this is Oromidayo. I read one of your books. That book is very interesting. God bless you. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, like, to be sincere,
what happened?
You don't understand. You don't understand. Like, I had a very bad day. that day. Then a call came in the evening, and it made my day.
Yes.
It made my weeks.
Of course.
Although I did not make any money from that. It was one of those books I published online. Do you get?
Yeah.
I did not have money. You know, there was a time I was rushing after doing offline publishing. But somewhere along the line, I couldn't keep up. I was like, okay, let me just keep pushing these books online. One day somebody will get hold of them and read them. So, and you know, the other day too, I opened one of my books I published on web novel. Do you get? Web novel. And I was seeing, I think maybe 500,000 people have read the books.
Wow.
And I was reading comments. Although some of the comments at the time I pushed the book there, I did not even know what I was doing because I was new to web novel. I didn't know the formatting system. I did not even do the proper proofreading of the book and all that. And people were just dropping comments, nice story, this and that. And somebody said, I'm a Nigerian too. I'll support you as a Nigerian writer, but you need to work on this and that and that. That is something. We are evolving. Technology is helping us to get out there. So I think for people who are writing, we need to evolve, we need to change with the system, and for readers too, we just need to keep reading.
Yeah.
We need to keep reading.
Yes. So, everybody, we need to keep reading. We need
Exactly.
to also follow the trend too.
Yeah.
So, that's it for today on Beyond the Pages podcast. We want to say a big thank you to Mr. to Oromidayo. We want to say a big thank you to Oromidayo for explaining his experience to us, for also giving us ideas and how we can manage the digital age in reading habits. So thank you very much, sir.
I'm so very happy and grateful to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate your audience.
Like
it has been an amazing,
like very wonderful.
It's
also fun having him.
Yeah. And he also told us a lot from his own wealth of knowledge, a lot from his own experiences.
Because if it is me, I'm going to the library.
Don't make a grown man blush. I beg you.
Because I'm the one. I'm going to the library. I'm trekking. When I got to the place, I was asleep.
Even me, when I don't even trek to a library, when I was in school, I used to sleep for like 30 minutes first.
Before reading.
So now wake up and start reading. Like how the library is cozy and everything.
You know the funniest part was, to be sincere, I slept. There were days I slept, so like you just get to the library, you're just tired. Maybe I got to the library around 12 and let me just rest more. By the time you wake up, it's 2 p.m. and library is closing by 4 p.m.
So you have to
and you used to pay to have access to it.
Yeah, you got card, like we got card then after paying for the card, I think for the whole month or whatever, just enter the place.
It's just like a subscription.
Yeah, just kind of subscription.
Okay, so thank you so much once more. Let's wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you for your audience. Thank you for everything that you've
Thank you.
shared.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, so we thank all our audience too. If you enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to follow us on our social media platforms, to subscribe to our podcast, Beyond the Pages podcast, on Facebook, on Instagram. We are Accessible Publishers Limited. You can follow us on our social media platform. Also, we are on TikTok, Accessible Publishers Limited. We're also on Twitter, Accessible PM. You can also come to our website, www.accessiblepublishers.com, and explore our array of books. We have a lot for you there. So thank you so much for joining us once more. So keep reading. Till next time. Bye.